Hey Arrowverse family, Season 7 of The Flash premiered. So excited. This episode was great. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. Then come back. And because there'll be spoilers, so let's talk about it. The first minute of the episode was awesome. You see Chester and wakes up Barry. It makes this nice opening scene, which looks pretty badass. Thereafter, Ava, of course. Remember, the first 3 episodes are still kind of season 6, so Barry's still going to stop her, and then we see a new thing of the suit. Like he touches his ear, and it just appears like some Iron Man stuff, which was pretty cool. So we see Barry chasing after Ava, and then they go to this place, and Barry's trying to do this punch, but Ava moves out of the way. And she blasts Flash on the back and knocks him out. So we'll talk about Barry. Barry in this episode, of course, he's trying to, save his speed, trying to find a way to get more. So they have this fusion spear, and that's when I guess they keep the energy or the speed. There's a few energy there, and trying to get all the speed energy. Then we see Nash Wells with all the Wells, well, a few of the Wells. There's HR, Harry, Sherlock, and a new one, Harrison Awesome Wells, something like that, I think. But yeah, there's 4 of them. They're trying to find a way how to get Barry some speed. Nash wants to use those Nash wells because they're made up of energy, and they want to put those wells energy into the fusion spear so Barry gets more speed. But Nash gets some help from Allegra, but obviously it goes completely wrong and hits Flash with this energy, knocks him out, and we end up seeing Barry with all these wells in him, and it was hilarious. I give it. Grant did a great job doing those wells. So now Team Flash has another problem. Well, Team B, because there's no Cisco, there's no Caitlin, there's no Iris, so there's only Chester and Allegra and Nash. I forgot. And they have to come up with something. Then we see Ava trying to take down Black Hole. We see Top and Mirror Master, but she kills Mirror Master and reveals to Top that that Mirror Master was her first creation. I guess her first mirror person, and that was unexpected, of course. The Top and Cecile moments, which it wasn't that interesting in my opinion, those scenes with Top and Cecile. But then we see later on in those moments of them, we see Cecile using this new power, which seemed like it was choking her or something, and she was trying to get some info about Black Hole, of course, and Top ends up giving the information about some plane. Then Nash decides to, this one thing he has to do, have to sacrifice himself so he can give more speed to Barry. So Nash and Allegra and Chess find a way to get those walls out of Barry, and they find a way. They use a fusion spear again. Allegra uses her powers and gives it back to Wells. And then after that, Wells takes his hands to the fusion spear, and all those Wells are going to become the new Speed Force. So Sherlock, HR, the other Wells say bye to Barry. It's a very emotional scene. I was tearing up from that scene too. It was, especially when Harry comes and talks to Barry. Flash has his speed, and it seems, it was a little bit of purplish or bluish at first, but it ended up being his regular color, yellow. And we see Flash trying to stop this plane on Black Hole, so he does it. He stops it, saves the day like always. But yeah, and of course after that, Barry is sad because there's no more Wells no more. And then Chester and Allegra's like, but now you have them inside of you because they are the new Speed Force. So they're practically running with him when he runs. That's a nice way to think about it, right? So this episode was great. I like it. So I give it like a 8 out of 10. Can't wait for episode 2. From the promo, we see that Cisco and Caitlyn are back. A little bit more action. It's gonna be awesome. That's my review for The Flash Season 7, Episode 1. That's all for now. Until next time, peace.